Hey, welcome back to the channel. On the last video we left off where we put inside in the guest page in the recipe manual, we put in inside the eye icon the instructions of how to make this particular recipe. But today we're gonna add a little bit of style to it, basic style, and we're gonna roll with it and then go along with it over time. So currently I have the exit button right here. So everything is functional and it's according to entering an exit. We're gonna style this. I need to, in the code, I need to start a new CSS page inside the instructions, and I've been making all my CSS pages within the folder, within the components folder. So in the instructions, I'm gonna create a new file. Instruction, I think I lost it. Oh, okay, right there. A new file. Now I'm gonna call it instruction. The SCSS, using SCSS files. The first thing I'm gonna do is I need to go back into my instructions component and I need to import the CSS file. So I'm gonna look inside instruction SCSS. Inside the instruction SCSS, well, we want to grab a div or a class name. So this was test my CSS if it's working properly. So I'm gonna grab this div class food instruction manual. I'm gonna say background, and I want to put it. I want to keep it the same beige color. So I think it's FFFDD0, something like that. And I'll double check. Well, we'll double check now. Inside here. Okay, good. So I got it on the first guess. So now what I would like to do is, all the text is like spread across the page, and again, the developer is gonna like CSS his way until he thinks what he thinks looks good and what looks okay, or whatnot. So with me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decrease the width. So right now it's at 100% width across the screen. So let's give it about half. So I'll say width 50%. So that would automatically push all the text in, and it's because it's all that text is inside the container or the class name food instruction manual. So, and at this moment I can make a decision based on if I want to keep it to the left or to the right. Do I want to push it to the right some, just to give it some white space to the left? On my left, I'm gonna. Usually a lot of websites have text in the middle, down the middle of the screen. So that's what I'm gonna do. So in here, I'm just gonna make a margin inside the container, and I'm gonna say 0 auto, and that would push that entire container to the center of the screen, just like that. And then notice that around the edges of the beige background, is immediate. The text is like right in front of it, and I don't know, just give it some breathing space, and we can use padding for that. So you can say padding, and I'll give it 10 pixels just to see. 10 pixels does give it some space, but let's go. I'm gonna go to 20. Let's see what 20 does. And it gives it much more. It does give it an extra 10 pixels of space, and I can definitely see that. I'm gonna give it 5 more pixels on each side, so I'm gonna say 25. There, move 5 pixels. So what can we do now? So now all we have now is just pretty much like a beige box with text inside, and it's manual, so you know, obviously it's gonna have some reading material, so I want to stay consistent with the same text as you see here, and I think that's called the Roboto Mono Space, and that's a Google font, but I have it here though, so in one of my other SCSS pages. It's definitely in a nav, so I'll take that import. That was the first thing I saw, so put it in line 1. I like making white space. And then for the font family, well, I would say since all the font is inside, all the text is inside the food instruction manual, inside this class name right here, then I think I could just say font family. Oh, that's weird. And I would say, I think it's Roboto Mono Space, and I think it'll change. I think it didn't change. No, it didn't change. I must have spelled it wrong, so let's see. Oh, I know what I did. So in here I just need to add a, and it'll change. Here we go. So here goes my new text, which I really like. That's why I kept it. I had a different text. I had a different font at the time, but it looked really nice, but I think I like this one better. I like it. It's very boxy. Anyways, but so now if we go back to our cover, I'm just gonna call it the cover, the title cover of the recipe. You can see that the text and then the icons are like a navy blue color. So I'm gonna add that in replace of the black color font. So again, because everything's inside, all the text is inside the food instruction class name, or in that container, I'm just gonna say color, and the navy color is 003366. 003366. Apparently that's the official United States Navy color. So okay, so it changed. All right, cool. So this right here is unusual because I just recycled that over from here. As you can see, it's the same, and it's the same orange color, and that matches with this. But this is gonna get changed in the future. Right now, when I go back in here, I don't want this in here. I don't want this color, so I want to make it the same color as the text. Excuse me. And then, but for that, I just need to go in here into the instructions, and it's called exit. I'm gonna call it a different exit. I'm gonna say exit instruct. Now exit instruction. Let's write it out. Exit instruction, right? And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say exit. I'm nested this, so hopefully this is gonna work. Nested exit instruction. I think that's what it says. No. And I'm gonna say color, same thing as the navy color, and it should turn blue as well. Unusual that I'm gonna have to increase the font size. It's treated like text, so I'm gonna say 20 pixels. Too small, much bigger. I want to say 35. Too big. I would say 30. That's much more reasonable. Okay, so now what we can do is, now that everything uniform and within the same color, I've been debating about the photo, so maybe we can add the photo in there. So I'm gonna add the photo as an image of the food as well. So there's food, There's an image of the food right here, and you know, these have images of the ingredients, and you know, and this has no photo. I mean, they have instructions and stuff, but there's more stuff I can add to this page. So, but for now, I'm gonna add the image just to give it a like a, I don't know, an image appeal or whatnot. So I just gotta come back to the coding here, and in here I gotta find where to put this image. So inside this okay, so interesting because I can put I wonder if I can put it in the side. I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say image source, and then since I gotta go in here, go into this console, I gotta find an image that I can play with. I gotta say, since it's gonna be, I think it's instruction or information, it's redundant. So I'm gonna say food. And then I think I should get it. Nice, there it is. So, okay, so obviously it's not in the best position. So we can style this up, and we can give it a class name, so we can specifically only edit that image, and we'll call it food view. And then that's the end of that. And then we can go to the inside this. Again, since it's inside of the food instruction manual, I can say in here I can say food view, and I can say width. I'll give it about 200 with a height of 250. Give it a triangle. And so let's see. That's not very cool looking. So let's do 250 here, and then another 200 there. And then let's go take a look in here, and that dude looks better. Although I wanna say I wanna move it right here, but I don't wanna add anything else. I can add a position property in the container, and then a different position to move it left, right, up and down using those. All right, so we'll get there. But first I want to make this 300. I want to make it bigger. $400. $350. 200. No. If I'm gonna put it to the side, so I'll say 150. 2. I think that should be enough. Yep. And that should be enough for it to be right up here. So the next thing, first of all, I need to see position, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, so I want to be able to move anything inside. So H2 will be absolute, and then no, I don't want to see this one. This is 2. I think this is it. So I'm going to say position relative. I think I'm gonna put it on the top line. Okay, good. So I moved it. So, but I needed to go up now. So I said right 2, and then I want it to go top. Let's do the same 2 EM. Okay, that's very, 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 very far. That's like 2 EM is like 16 pixels or so. And so 1.5. Ooh. 1? Oh, it starts from the absolute top. Alright, so I want to say 4. 6. 4.5. 7. 8. And then we're gonna lower this to 150 by 50. Ooh, that looks horrible. 200. By 100. Okay, that's not a bad picture. I would say I would drop it, or I would bring it down by another, I'll say 6. .5. 7. And there you have it. So saved. So now every time you load up a page, you get a new recipe, and then you get a new manual inside, and then you have a new image as well, like this pear ginger upside down cake. I like it. It's very nice. Let's see it full page. I like it. I like it. I mean, it's not the best. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get better. It's very good. That's very good. I like it very much. If you like this video, please hit a like, give a comment, anything. I want you to give me a comment on how I can make this better, because I'm not that creative. I would like to hear your thoughts on it, and just let me know what you want me to put on it. I'll try to throw a video on it, trying to do it, messing it up with you guys, but we'll do it together. So that's it for my video, and thanks for watching.